2020, summer, October, almost the end of summer, and what better year to start a podcast than now when we're all stuck indoors, when we haven't seen our hairdressers, haven't had a haircut for a while, and thinking deeply about life. So I am going to start a podcast, and this is my very first recording. The hope is that I'll be doing podcast interviews, and at the same time I'll post them on YouTube, so we'll see how it goes. So this is our very first recording. It's going to be the trailer for the podcast. Welcome to DeStory. I'm your host, Jora Jang. I am a longtime activist and organizer. This podcast is going to focus on narrative shift strategy and how to flip the narrative. What does that really mean for organizers, new and old? So stories form the matrix of ideas, thoughts, and beliefs that we all live by. They form the social rules and the norms that we live by. But what we're seeing is that the norms and the contracts, the social contracts that we live by are discriminatory. They're problematic. They have power dynamics that marginalize people. So what this podcast is going to do is going to explore all those different stories and all those norms and see what is the counter narrative. What is the true narrative? As an organizer, you're always trying to figure out what story lies at the heart of the mobilization effort of the change that you're trying to effect. There's all this buzz around narrative shift, and there are different tools that are being created, trainings and whatnot by so many different organizations. But how do I, as an organizer, or how do people at the grassroots level filter through all that? This is what this podcast is going to explore. We're going to talk to activists, everyday organizers, grassroots folks, comm strategists to figure out what people are doing, what has worked. And we're going to try to find a common ground, a common way to work together in solidarity. So join me in having conversations about the narratives and the stories that are important to us, that define us, and that will pave the way for the future change that we want. DeStory is the project of Alternative Minds Foundation, a nonprofit that focuses on arts, education, innovation for cultural and social transformation. We look forward to talking with you. Bye now.